And
then going into college, we said previously our parents wanted us to go to school for nursing, but we were deliberate and we're like, we're going to go after our passion.
Yeah,
we're gonna do film.
I remember it started out, it was like, oh, we'll go for that nurse degree. I remember we went to the nursing building and all that. Yeah,
right.
Now the nursing school at the University of Alabama, top of the
notch.
line.
Like what?
Yeah,
they got like real looking dummies there. They breathe and stuff. They do all. They move.
I'm sure it's way
like,
better now. That was
they probably got little humans in there,
a little AI,
like, little AI with real looking skin and hair and everything.
Yeah, that's incredible training.
They wanted us to go to nursing school,
and we just slowly were like, nah. Okay, at least take like human anatomy or something, so you could have courses towards it. Nah. And it took a little while, but they finally got on board when they saw how much we actually loved what we're doing.
And also what changed the mindset of my dad, because he was always like, you got to work hard, you know, you got to do this, you got to get other people to see you, you got to be able to. When I said to him at like 20 something, early 20s, like, I was like, hey, I don't want to go through life having to work for somebody else when I have the ability to build something for myself. And that clicked with him because he worked and provided for what we needed throughout our life. He made the investment in us. I was working for somebody for all my life. I don't want my sons to have to go through that if they don't have to. Yeah,
really, why are we working for somebody else like that? Of course, we do that to try to take care of ourselves. But
you do what you got to do.
That's why you did. I mean, think about it. How many jobs have we had just working?
Too many. I can tell you.
How many jobs have you guys had working for somebody else, and you know you don't want to be there?
I can tell you, I am not built to work for somebody. I'm built to work with people.
Yeah, working with people.
Work with people, but like for somebody, it's just. It's a weird dichotomy with me because I'm a hard worker, but if I don't feel like that person is really helping me with my vision and my goals, if they're an employer,
there's not alignment there. That's what
it is. It doesn't really serve me a purpose.
If you guys don't have some kind of common goal, it makes it really hard to be there. So, like, think about it for yourself. Is what you're doing, even if you are working for somebody else. We're not saying it's wrong to do that. Because, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But what we're saying is if it's it's harder to work with that person and do those things when you don't have some kind of common goal.
Right. Which is why I don't mind quitting a job. Because I have, if it wasn't aligning with another purpose that God was showing me. And it's just stepping out on faith and knowing, because I've been self-employed now for almost 3 years.
I've been teaching martial arts.
He's been teaching at a dojo.
So it's in alignment with everything that's been happening.
I've always been saying, I want to be an entrepreneur. It just seems like this, people like sell it like it's this cool thing. But no, I really want to make money easily. I want to also be able to have control of my finances, control of my career.
Yeah, everybody wants to. That's
why we started.
That's why we're starting. That's because we want to give something free for you guys to be able to hopefully change and help you go towards your goals, your dreams, and
it's also important
what we've done
because in the entertainment industry, you have to have a business mindset. Like if you just go in it thinking somebody's going to give me an opportunity.
Because I'm good, I'm dope.
Good luck, because guess how big the pool is?
Like an ocean.
Like an ocean. If you haven't checked out Session 3, he's referring to us talking about the mind.
The river of the mind.
The river, the ocean of the mind. But there's an ocean of people, too, out there looking for your position. So when we started... after we graduated from film school, let's talk about that real quick. How was the film school experience?
Film school was honestly incredible.
Where did we go?
We went to the University of Alabama.
Roll Tide. Forgive me for having blue on, but there's crimson inside these veins.
Yeah, so it was great. So we really went to work to learn hard, like what we went there to do. I mean, I remember one semester having full-time classes, having to work at a restaurant, working at McAllister's Deli. Also had 2 internships where I had the internship with you.
I hooked him up with.
What was that place called?
multimedia services.
Multimedia services.
Which we just provided videography services for
faculty
on campus, or
adding like subtitles,
production and
accessibility. Just a lot of different things with the school.
We had to set up lights, set up cameras, interview people, go back and edit. So pretty much what we were doing in the internship.
Voila.
Doing it now.
Yeah, and I had 2 internships at the time. So it was full-time class, internship with you, internship with Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. So I love music.
Yep.
We make music.
So he got to record a bunch of shows.
That was one of my favorite things. Internship. We did so many different artists. I remember one artist. Everybody should know this person.
I
Willie
remember
Nelson.
this artist. Willie. I remember this artist.
Yeah, Willie Nelson. I remember he was there one time. Had I wasn't here for that one, but Backstreet Boys, that would have been fun. I don't know if you guys remember the Lumineers did
the
that.
Lumineers,
was fun.
Erykah Badu came one time.
Erykah Badu came.
She showed up late on stage.
In fact, there was
Kim played that night too. He opened up for her.
That's pretty cool. Oh, I did like Keith Sweat and
yeah.
I actually got a rose from. What are their names?
Do you have the footage of this?
I have a picture of it. So
he got handed a rose
Boyz II
as the camera.
So I was doing camera. Most of the time when I did camera, I love was right up in front of the stage, just doing camera in front of the pit. We had a Sony EX3, Sony EX3 connected with the fiber wire. We had to hook that up. We had to set up the projectors, and our job was to make sure the people in the back could see really good and make good visuals if we can. So I was always in the pit, right there in front of the artist. Now let me go back to Keith Sweat real quick, because he was like one of the people that performed. He really do be sweating. Like, I felt some Keith Sweat right on
shower.
Keith shower. Ooh, yeah, I was like, oh man, but it was great. And then Boyz II Men, they did their thing. It was great. Like, recorded them. Everybody's all up in it. Of course, I know the music, so like I got the cameras. And then it gets near the end. We're on the headset. They're like, oh, they're passing out roses. Hey, Kevin, why don't you ask them for a rose? So yeah, you see me holding the camera, and I'm like, you see just on the side of the frame, just my hand come out. As for a rose, and you can tell his face. He's throwing it out to different people. He looks at me and is like. I have a picture of the rose, so like, yeah, there's a lot of different stories too.
Oh man, we also did camera not just for amphitheater. We did some sporting events.
Oh, we had a job at Jowdy Photography, I got him the job there.
So Jowdy Photography was a company that would sell pictures of you at events. Okay, event photography. We did the football games and some other events, but we would literally go to football games at the University of Alabama and get paid. So our thing was, if we're going to do something, we should get paid for it. If I'm going to go to this football game, how can I get paid? We get to walk around the whole stadium.
And we get to take pictures of
pictures of people, be all up in people's seats.
It was a lot of walking, but
it was worth going to the University of Alabama football games.
I remember
seeing it through a lens.
Watching the LSU Alabama game.
Oh my gosh,
that was
crazy.
Fun.
It was crazy. And we also had
a job. We don't talk about this one as much, but we also did, like we said, if we were going to go to parties in college, that we wanted to get paid.
Yep.
So we did security.
Call them. We did security at Whack. Sorry. Excuse me.
Reset.
Ooh. Don't want to sound racist when I say this. White fraternities. We would do security there, and it was weird. The white fraternities had they were like required security, where then the black fraternities they didn't, and they had their parties. It wasn't. I don't know. That's something
we don't understand.
I never got it. We just showed up when they told us to be there, and we were like, if we are going to go to parties, we'll get paid.
Let's get paid. So we did security.
We did security. Luckily, we were safe. It was just like a lot of drinking, y'all. Ridiculous amounts. So if you're in college, with coronavirus now, I guess you can't have all the. Y'all still have ragers. I've seen them parties. It's stupid.
We've seen them.
The Rona parties.
We've been there.
Dumb. It's dumb.
Hey,
so
don't
like
call people dumb like that. Be a little nice.
I'm saying the Rona parties are dumb. They're like whoever gets Rona first.
Oh yeah, that's
like
pretty
that
dumb.
stuff. It's
That's
stupid.
pretty irresponsible.
You know that. Come on, y'all. Use your mind. Use your mind. Then use your body. Protect your body. Because then you got a spirit inside of there.
Stay out.
Mm-hmm. So.
All right, we kind of went on a tangent.
Yeah. Okay, security. And we're just saying this because during the security job, during the internships, we had been continuing to learn and build our skills up.